ladies, gentlemen, and all my non-binary friends. How are we all doing today? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. It is a new week, as I stated yesterday. And yes, it's we played some Dark Souls yesterday, but now we're back on the Final Fantasy hype train. We are back on the Final Fantasy hype train. Final Fantasy VIII, heck yeah! Currently pooping. You're with me in the toilet. That's a good time. I'll take that. I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to cherish that thought. I'm going to move you ever so slightly because that's going to annoy me otherwise. I got rid of you as an emo. I am a lit offended. Wow. In my defence, have you seen the artwork that your wife has done? I need to get you as an emote, mate. I need you to send me that file over so I can add it back in. We've got to get some uniform in here. How is everybody, though? How is everybody doing today? How is everyone's Tuesday? How is everybody's Tuesday? Also, Streamlabs is working. Thank you, Streamlabs. You're doing your job. You are promoting the Discord, amongst other things. There are some new commands in the chat. For example, if you haven't been here over the past few days, you can now type in !sad, and that will give you, the relevant response to when you're feeling sad. If you are feeling joyous, you can type in !joy, and that absolutely will not backfire on you, I promise. And if you miss any of the Streamlabs information, you can type in ! Of course, Streamlabs isn't going to work this time. You are taking the mickey. I'm going to double check that in a minute. You can also type in ! Discord, ! YouTube, all that sort of stuff if you miss any of the Streamlabs alerts. I'm a little bit annoyed that it hasn't done the Joy one. That's upset me a little bit because I set that up today special. I set that up special today, so I'm a little bit upset about that. So I'm just going to double check to make sure that's definitely live. It's always nice. You might get some stream stutter ever so quickly right this very second because I have dared to open Chrome at the same time. Let's have a look. Commands. Are you there? Yep, no, it's definitely there. So maybe if you try ! Joy again, maybe there was just a delay. I am here just working. You're on the TV. I will take that every day of the week. Let me give this Joy another go, shall we? Well, Streamlabs has been a pain in the arse, so I guess we're just going to have to wait for that one then, aren't we? I suppose. Never mind. Throw some more coal in my PC. I'm going to have to, mate. I'm going to have to. I desperately want to take this apart at some point and see what I can upgrade in it, but at the same time, if I take it apart and it stops working, I can't stream anymore. So that's a thing. Let me just sort this out real quick because that's going to really get on my nerves otherwise. There we go. A little bit more essential. So I suppose you're all here to watch me play Final Fantasy, really, aren't you? Let's be honest with each other. So let's shut the music up and let's get to it. So last time we got to Lunatic Pandora, and we had... What do we do? We got to Lunatic Pandora and we fought Raijin of Fujin. That's what we did. And I was acutely aware that I didn't have any decent sort of magics. My characters were a little bit underleveled. So what I did off stream, and I'm probably going to do it again before we head to the final battle, is I went and sorted out my magic situation. So you'll see now that we actually have we had some decent I've lost count now. Yeah, they are some low levels for Disc 3, to be fair, but we've been smashing it, mate. We've been absolutely smashing it. But no, I went out and I got some better magic, added it all up, and happy days. Look at us, we're doing a lot better now. So I'm happy with that. But as I said, in my off time, I am gonna try and do some level up. You're here to hear those smooth vocals, mate. You flatter me. You flatter me, sir, big time. But you'll also notice that I didn't do too much grinding. I just wanted the magic more than anything else. So that's why Irvine and Quistis are still in the party, because they're still playing catch up with Zell and Selfie. But we'll get there, folks. The main important thing is I have magic now, and my GFs are learning stuff, which is even better. Although, to be completely honest with you, I have actually forgotten what I've got them learning. So I'm just going to run through that quick before we start the gameplay proper. What are we looking at here? That's, I mean, I'm not really fussed about GF HP, so I'm probably going to do that. Yeah, there is no Diablos. There is a reason for there not being any Diablos, and that was because he did me a big old upset when I first tried to fight him, and I was like, I don't want to do this immediately. So I monked it, which is why this guy is named what he's named, because when we fought him, that's how much of a what he was to us. But I saw you, Goose. I saw you, mate. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for being here, whether you're lurking or viewing. There is a brand new button there just for you. So yeah, if you ever do decide to abuse that button, I won't be offended. But yes, let's actually play the video game, shall we, folks? Let's actually play the video game. Now, I haven't played Lunatic Pandora in a stonkingly long time, but if I remember correctly, you don't get any experience points for fighting stuff, or if you do, it's like 1 or 2 in here, so it's not worth fighting stuff in here. So if we do end up coming into contact with anything that's a little bit too strong, I'm probably just going to run away, just because I imagine it's going to be useless to us. Manny Muncher has now contributed a grand total of 15,562 souls towards the community challenge. That's some dedication. He wants to see that Final Fantasy VII playthrough. He's desperate for it. He's crying for it. I can hear him from here, and he's like a solid sort of like 100 miles away from me. Easy. But once again, I'd like to verbally acknowledge, thank you very much, Dr. James, for the 7-month tier 2 resub. You absolute specialist in like just amazingness. I feel like this is going to be a dead end. I just have a sneaky feeling this is going to end up being a complete dead end. So, in fact, I think I know this is a dead end, because I think this is where I was grinding for magic from Behemoth, I think, or Behemoth, depends how you want to say it, really. Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember. I think those coils are a little bit dangerous, so we're going to put this turtlepod down. That's much better. We're finally doing some actual physical damage for once, which is handy. I think I've got everything from these things, apart from death and Demi. Okay, right. So noted. I might want some of these things. Oh, Quistis. Not very good at this whole drawing magic thing, are you, love? Okay, well, we'll just absolutely one-bang that. Emotional damage will hurt them a lot more than physical, you're right, mate. Welcome to the stream, Plums. Always nice to see you. Yeah, as you saw there, folks. 3 experience points for that. Yay, Streamlabs is doing its job. I'm so happy. Do you know how long I've been trying to get that to work? And it's finally doing it. Slowly becoming a professional outfit here on twitch.tv/Dr. Twisticles, folks. It's going to happen eventually. We're gonna be like top tier professional level. It's a good time. Although, mind you saying that, Streamlabs is now doing things twice when there is a timer there. Oi oi, Myret's here. Imagine being a professional at anything, mate. Mate, tell me about it. But if there's one thing I'm going to try to be professional at, it's this. I don't want to spend the rest of my life working retail. I want to spend the rest of my life sat in front of a computer chatting to strangers on the internet. It's a good time. What are you doing, Streamlabs? You're going mental now, mate. I was just singing your praises, Streamlabs. And now you're doing me the dirty. Oh, good times, folks, good times. I'll take all of these items, though, because we can refine these later on. I really don't like Lunatic Pandora at all. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I love my job. It's my favourite job I've had in years. But I don't want this to. I don't want it to be all I do for the rest of my life. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this, folks. A boss. Just what I wanted for Christmas. I don't remember the lowdown with this fight, so this is going to be interesting. Mobile weaponry attack mode on, support weaponry attack mode off. Am I going to assume... Oh, it's got flare on it. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take as many of these flares as you're going to allow me to do so. Does it have a GF you can draw? I don't think this one does, mate, no. There is a boss later on that has Cerberus on it, but we've already taken Cerberus, so... Oh, hello. Left and right probe. Ha. Probe. I'm not a child. I'm so glad I'm not speedrunning this. Before I started, before I went live, I'll take my strangeness on the internet. Before I went live, I was watching someone do a speedrun of this, and I'm just like, mate, don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy VIII, but I don't love it enough to speedrun it. I should probably only have one person focusing on withdrawing flare, to be honest, and somebody actually setting up some support. Let's just... okay. Can you heal her, please? Mobile weapon... oh, no, that worries me slightly. Hello, Pat. How's it going, my friend? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Corona, that's a little bit on the nose, folks. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Corona. I'm sorry. Mate, I suck at speedrunning, to be fair. Was I the only one that saw that? I hope I wasn't. Come on, come on, come on. Please don't tell me I just healed Irvine. Don't tell me I healed Irvine. Okay, no good. Okay, right, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. I can deal with that. I did also set these up. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And I think I've got shell. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Squall, you can keep grabbing flare if you could. That would be delicious. It's always nice to see so many of you so early as well. That does me a good time. Yeah, we got triple haste on the way. Electric spatula as well. Look at that. You've all come out for some Final Fantasy action today. You're doing me a big old smile, folks. This is a good time. Right. I think I've got haste knocking about somewhere. It is junction to something, but oh well, never mind. Sometimes I like haste and sometimes I don't like haste, because haste works weird in this game, and in so far as that when you have haste on, it speeds up all of your buffs as well and how long they stay on you, which annoys me slightly. Not the worst, but you know, whatever, folks, whatever. I'm going to keep taking this flare, thank you very much. You might not be able to stream tonight. Explain yourself immediately. What do you mean not be able to stream? Pretty sure that's illegal. Oh, that's right. He done got dead. I am aware that using Ifrit is probably absolutely pointless on this boss, but I don't care, because who cares? Brothers ain't gonna work. No, it's not, because he's floating, which is why I mugged him. I'll tell you what we are gonna do. People are out of power at work, and I might have to stay a 16-hour shift. Nah, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that, I'm afraid. Please tell me I've got scans somewhere. I do not. I think I gave it to somebody else, which is a little bit annoying, but not the worst. Downside to your job for sure. Yeah, I can feel that, mate. Ouija Shark. Why do I feel like I recognise that name? I feel like I recognise that name and it's going to annoy me. Oh, that's much better. Especially considering before when we were doing spells like that, it was only casting like 100 points of damage. Do you have Scan Squall? Could you possibly assist with that? You can. Brilliant. I don't know why I chose to do Brothers again. I'm pretty sure I mugged it. There's something wrong with my brain. I don't even know why I'm boosting. It's absolutely pointless. Let's run for a bit, but I'll try and come by when I can. See you later, Pat. Absolutely lovely to see you, my friend. You are a good egg. And as Streamlabs said, if you don't follow each other, do everybody a follow of each other, because it's a good time. And we all got to start from somewhere. How much hook do you have? Oh my god, I've done nothing to it. What do you not like? Electricity. That's good, because one of my GFs that does electricity is dead. And I've just remembered I didn't reset my characters up before we started. So that's annoying slightly. Just have to kind of hope now that this beastie doesn't have any status inducing effects. Okay. I wonder if these things can do a bit of a... Oh my god, man, are you sure? Okay, right, well, let's fix that immediately. Come on, where is it? 1, 2, 3. Let's just scan these pauldrons as well, just to see if they... Please don't kill me. Come on, man. I'm young and impressionable. Well, that's fantastic. Well, Quistis is going to Kyurga herself like 3 times. I did not set up correctly for this fight at all. And that's my own fault. Alright. Sod off. There we go. Will you behave, sir? Thank you. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Now I got to sit here and play this game with the Herbert voice for a little while. Hope you don't mind it. Say goodbye to all your channel points, Myron. He's put his mobile weaponry attack mode on. I sure would like it if I could revive my characters. Seems to me like somebody's a bit stupid, and that somebody's me.
Oh my god. You'll have to forgive me for breaking character for a second because... stress. Okay. I wish we could run away, to be honest, mate. It's just not going to happen. Try and get it. We'll try and pull this back. It'll be fine. And I promise you, Myra, I will give you a more in-depth Herbert button as soon as this trauma is finished. Okay, right. Can we actually scan the pauldrons now, please? There's not really a great deal I can do until it's Quistis' turn again. Yeah, I know. 7,300. Has an auto recovery. Of course it fucking does. Brilliant. Okay, can I... Right, well, whilst that's going on, let's just protect ourselves a little bit. Oh, you're taking the piss. I always forget how fucking ridiculous this boss is, because it's such a nothing boss in the grand scheme of things that I just forget about it. Come on. Right. This will help me get my buffs back. Not that it really matters. A nothing boss, but he doesn't love me. He doesn't love me. The fact that he's nearly wiped my entire team a total of twice is... That's not love. Oh my god, man. Do you mind? Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. That's absolutely fine. Thank you so much for this wonderful gift you have given me, video game. Am I getting stressed? Find out on this exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Also, can we talk about how Quistis has just stacked it there as well? I really wish now that I had Selfie in my party. Get up, Squall. Stop going for a sleep. I always forget how micromanagey this Final Fantasy VIII is. Just let me set up, you stupid boss. Let me do a setup. I just want to set myself up. Once I'm set up, you can do all of your silly attacks. Right. Can we please heal each other immediately before he does anything more ridiculous? As if Quistis is dead. You're joking! Cerberus is good, but the annoying thing with it is nobody is really proficient with him. Oh my god! If he keeps casting Corona, it's gonna do my Swede in. Can we not, please? Can we not? Brilliant. Can anyone else say Mulligan? Because I'm pretty sure the only person that has so far has been Dr. James, which is understandable to say the least. Streamlabs, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing, mate? You have a timer. Why are you doubling up, mate? Are you okay? Do you want to cuddle? We need to deal with those pauldrons. I'm just going to do this for a hot second, just to sort of protect myself. I do not. And as I said, I didn't set up before I came into this stream, because my party is currently set up for magic grinding, which is a bit frustrating. Right, come on. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's fantastic. I'm a fan of that. Thanks for that, pal. Wonderful. Cheers. Oh, boy. It's all good. We are stress-free in this environment right here, folks. Yeah, I know I've got to focus on the main body. It's just trying to find a way to neutralise it for a hot second. There we go. Thank you. Right, can we please just sort this out for a second? You can focus on doing this. Bosh, bosh, bosh. I don't suppose this will help, but we'll give it a go. Why is your magic now suddenly 300 hit points less? That frustrates me a little bit. There we go. There we go. Oh, of course. 2 out of 3 ain't bad though, I suppose, folks. I need somebody to just be, like, not doing anything for a whole second so I can heal when he inevitably uses Corona, which I think he's going to do now. He is. Of course he is. Quick, 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 quick. 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 I think I have Aura on somebody, but I don't know who I've got it on, so we'll leave it for now. Delicious. Delicious. I'm loving the crappy movie chat at the moment. I'm going to have to check all of these suggestions out at some point, although, mind you saying that, I probably won't have to, because I'm sure Negipom is making a mental list for me to inevitably see once lockdown is finished. I'm a little bit frustrated as well thinking about it because I now have most of the weapons magazines, but I need to find out where I can get said items from. I'll just leave Irvine on healing duty for now. I'm sure I've got Aura on someone. I bet I don't know. There we go. Megiddo Flame? How about no? Lovely. No one cares though, mate, because look, I'm preparing for you. Right, I'll tell you what. You get back to grabbing some of these flares. At least we've managed to pull it back a little bit now. So, it's not the best, but it'll do. Do 7 flares. There we go. Right. Let's leave Quistis on healing duty. Let's get Squall to do some damage. And we'll get Irvine to withdraw some flares. Delicious. I'll tell you what, actually, whilst she's doing nothing, as much as I don't want to use these regens... Oh, hang on a minute, I think we might have actually done it. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm obviously the best Final Fantasy VIII player of all time to have nearly died a total of 4 times. So, you know... Don't mean to my own horn or anything, but you know. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, right, well, first things first. Let's fix this, please. You've got all of the right stuff on, which is fine. You have a very important question? Hit me. But not physically, because I would probably cry. You'll have to ask Dan, mate. You will have to ask Dan that question. Oh, I love an inside joke. If Dan is still in the chat, you'll have to ask Dan where Gorky Park is. Because unfortunately, I do not know. Okay. I did want to save and I completely forgot. But, you know. Apparently I just hate myself, James. I completely forgot that I needed to save. I mean, I've got a fair idea who Electric Spatula is, to be fair. But to be fair, some people don't like their real names outed on the old interwebs. This fight, you just got to outlast him. I'm sure we'll be fine. And if we're not fine, strap yourselves in, folks, because we're going to be doing that ridiculous fight all over again. Hey, come on, people.
See, for we're quitting, you know. Don't know what's right anymore, you know.
Fantastic. I'm assuming it's Pat, to be fair. I will try my best to live. I will try my best to live. I'm not making any promises. If you want, you know, if I die, I'm completely okay with all of you bailing on the stream whilst I redo it. It's sad that we only have Squall to rely on. I love. Also, can we talk about the fact that Sifa hasn't been on screen for a couple of hours, and now all of a sudden his jacket is torn at the bottom like some absolute mental edgelord. Well, you pressed the button, Myrat, so it's going to happen at intervals until somebody says, okay, that's enough, random Herbert, but, you know. I was just saying it to save you pain. I will never leave. That's because you're an absolute babe, Pete. You're an absolute babe, mate.
I've come this far. I'm going to make it to the end, to the goal. There's no way I'm sharing it with you.
Oh, that's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Okay, right. Oh, well, I've completely forgot. I actually don't need to worry about this because this is a thing that happens. I'm glad I grabbed this guy. You're going to make my random summon better, Sifa. Thanks, Sifa. Can anybody else say, like, or can anybody else remember a better random GF or summon or whatever? I'm sad because fucking they did me the dirty with Odin on Final Fantasy X because they were just like, oh yeah, let's just can you stop attacking her, please? Thank you. You finally got it off. I will hydrate absolutely because I'm getting very thirsty right now. Cerberus OP, please nerf. Right, where is Protect? There it is, cool. Right, sort this out immediately, please. There we go. And you sort this out, please. And you can sort this out. Even though it will lower your something. I can't remember what it is. There we go. Now, I think Sifa has less health than when we fought him last in, like, sort of, like, relative terms to leveling up. Like, the whole point is, oh, he's weakened because he's protecting a sorceress. But I still want to double check. There you go, Squall. Good boy. Right, give him a bit of a scan, please. Yes, he's definitely doable. He's weak against poison. Well, it's just as well I withdrew lots of poison recently, but not... There we go. He's already junctioned on her. That's a bit annoying, but not the worst. It's junctioned on everybody, which is annoying, but it's fine. Enjoy your poison. Boy, I do wish that would do more damage. I bet you've got it junction as well. We have. It's junction on flipping everybody. Okay, well I'm probably not going to waste those anymore because I'm pretty sure they're tied to like attack or something. Did I just speed run the main quest? I wouldn't say speed run it. I just played the story on stream, and every time I wanted to basically grind off stream to get my characters up to the correct levels and all of that sort of stuff. Whenever I would end a stream, it would be at an area where I couldn't go and do random battles and get healing magic and stuff like that. So it wasn't intentionally done, but it just happened that way, sadly. I'm gonna try a double meltdown on Sifa, but I don't think it works on him. If it does, happy days. I'm about that life, but I don't think it will. Oh, it did. Okay, decent. But yeah, it wasn't intentional, like the speed running side of it. It just happened, sadly. It was a thing that happened because every time I wanted to grind, I couldn't. Of course, I would use meltdown when this happens. Come on now, look at him. I love Gilgamesh. You gave me the fourth one. Dodge his sword. I dare you, Sifa. Yeah, get wrecked. With a K and a T. Wrecked. Where is the dimensional interval? See you later, mate. I'm so glad I don't have to battle you on a big bridge, that's for sure. Mug that. Thank you, though, for coming in after I waste a meltdown. It's not over yet. Well, if she'd have just stayed on the airship, maybe she wouldn't have been grabbed. It's not over yet. Not yet, Snake. Oh, what a game. I mean, Sifa has properly turned into full-time simp for a sorceress that he's never met, so that's a testament to how much of a bad guy he is. Thank you for lurking, Myra. I appreciate that. Do you reckon we'll be allowed to... I was just about to say, do you reckon we'll be allowed to save? Thanks, game. I appreciate that. Lovely. Good stuff. Cool. I'm glad that they ensured that we were able to save. He is a bit of a Weekend of Disc boss, you're right. problem now is we're so close to the end of the game that I've got a feeling this stream is going to end up being a bit of a grind session, which I'm not too fussed about, but I don't know if people are going to enjoy that. Yeah, I think this is the last sort of, yeah. Just means we can't level up Renoa, which is fine. I'm not too fussed about that. I didn't want to do that. Behave yourself. The only thing that I can think of that might be worth doing off the top of my head is maybe going to get either Eden, if I can fight that red dragon, because that red dragon's a pain in the ass, or trying to get the Tonberry, but again, trying to get the Tonberry is a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm not going to fight anything in here, I'm going to put no encounters on because we just don't level up in here, which is a bit annoying. I can't remember where Bahamut is, to be honest, mate. Not going to lie to you. I can't remember where he is. I want to get Doom Train as well, but I don't remember where that is either. It's been such a long time since I've done the end of game stuff. I have started the Shumi side quest village side quest rather, because if you take a quick look into my card selection, I got robbed. But I think, I got robbed by them. Oh, we got loads that we can do. It's just trying to remember where to begin them and whatnot. But we need to get a blue stone from somewhere for the Shumi side quest, but I don't know where. Fuck knows what they're on about with that. There's so much that I need to do that I just haven't remembered how to do. And part of me is sort of like, oh, I should open up a guide, but then another part of me is like, nah, fuck it. I'm impatient. They probably are, to be fair. We'll go to the Shumi village. We'll go do that, because that'll probably be the easiest one to do out of the lot. Are you gonna let me escape or not, game? Seriously? Well, times free speed it is. Do 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 do. I hate Lunatic Pandora with a passion. Right, I know where I am now though, so that's fine. Yeah, we can go back, it was just the wrong way. There we go. Oh, no, I can't leave Renoa like this. Alright then, fine. I don't care. Squall's getting his emo on, folks. He's not letting us do any more side quests, which is fine. I do have a save just before Lunatic Pandora anyway, so it's not a huge issue. If we get stuck and we can't do anything, I can fix it off stream. So, I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Whatever that means. Oh. I will turn times free off in a second, as soon as I can remember where the fucking hell I'm going. Oh, hello. What is this? Confuse? Why not? No worries, Myra. Thank you for popping in. Do 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 do. It's fine. We'll be all right. Well, we managed to get another magazine, so there's that, I guess. What magazine was it? Well, it was a Combat King, so we must be... Ah, there we go. So another... basically, Zell's final limit break, I guess, if you want to be pedantic. Get on the ladder, Squall, you flipping idiot. There we go. Right. On the elevator. On the elevator. But yeah, as I said, I do have a save before any of this goes down, for just in cases. As you'll have seen when we loaded the game up, there were 2 save slots there. But I don't foresee any real difficulties in beating the game, to be honest. Because there's still plenty of beasties we can fight to level up and get particular magics, etc. So all is good in the neighbourhood. Yeah, see? Great Plains of Estar. I made sure. Although I'm not ready for this boss. Rinoa and Adele. The sorceresses is one. Watch closely, Squall. Good old edgelord Sifa. I don't know why you would just stay there. Like, you can see that's coming, but you just stay there anyway. Oh no, I remember this. Can I remember how to do it though, is the question. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah. I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure... It goes for Rinoa's HP, and I don't think you can restore it. And of course it opens the fight with a meteor, because, you know, that would be far too easy. Okay, well, we can target Rinoa, so that's always nice to know. Leave her alone, you Nazi. Please don't target Quistis. Please don't target Quistis. Don't make my life harder than it needs to be. Thank you. Yay! Thanks. Mate, you need to stop that. That's getting on my nips just a little bit. Mate, you need to stop that and all. Okay. I really don't like this boss. Because I hate the fact that I now have to pay attention to healing something that I shouldn't really have to be dealing with. I didn't mean to do that, and that's annoyed me somewhat. Right, well, we're going to need to do this. I'm sure glad I used Shell now. Thanks. I'll tell you what, let's pop a double cure on Rinoa. There we go. Just to make sure. There you go. Right, Irvine, mate, Can you do what I asked you to do the first time round, please? I don't have any left, do I? I have no aura left. That's always good. Cool. Do. Tell you what, pop a bunch of fire riggers on him. Ah, there we go. Lovely. No, not. I hate it when that happens. When it gets that sort of animation lag where you go to make a selection and the animation goes, yeah, no, I don't like that. So now I've double healed Squall for no reason, which is always nice. Please do good damage. Please do good damage. Please do good damage. Please don't let me down. I mean, that's alright. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. I'll take that. Part of me wants to scan her. And the other part of me is like, nah, don't do it, because you'll be sad with the amount of hit points you're going to have to pull off. Thanks. I appreciate the double heal that I didn't mean to do. That was my own fault. I suppose now you can just do a singular one on Irvine. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I've done it again. Come on. There we go. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Oh, missed it. Bosh, bosh. 5 is fine. That's fine. But yeah, one of the interesting things about Final Fantasy VIII is that you can literally beat this. This game gets harder the more you level up. You can beat this game at base level 7 if you wanted to. One of his limit breaks hits all enemies. Oh, that's right, it does, isn't it? Well, we'll just have to make sure we kind of miss one then, won't we? There you go, you hit all 3 that time. Well done. Yay, I love Quake. Quake is my favourite attack. Oh, we've run out of aura. That's fine. I am going to scan it. I want to disappoint myself. That's fine, I don't mind. And I am going to need to go and get some more scan now, because that's my last one. Must be pretty close to done at least half of its health by now. It's only getting about 600 back from Rinoa each time. No way of knowing. Forgot about that. Fantastic. Right, well, someone needs to heal Rinoa, so... Oh. Love a cheeky Gilgamesh. Which sword are you going for, though, Gilgamesh? That's the question. Oh, you know full well he's going to kill Rinoa. Oh, he missed. That's fine. Thanks for that, Gilgamesh. That was very extra of you. Right. Can you double up a cure on Rinoa, please? Thank you. Can you just continue to do what you're doing? Tell you what, we'll go for Thunderga this time. There we go. And I'll tell you what, Squall, why don't you get in on that action as well? Let's go for a Fire Rugger this time as well. Wow, Squall. You're letting Irvine outplay you here, man. That's not a good look for you, mate. Watch this be the time that my shell has worn off and I haven't had the notification to say that shell has worn off. Guarantee it, folks. Guarantee it. Why I didn't put haste on. Okay, that's good. There you go. Look at that. What did I say? I knew that was coming. Okay. Has my protect worn off at the same time? Who knows? Oh, I felt that. That stung. That stung. I think one time she hit me with an Ultima, then Meteor. I was very sad. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that, mate. I can feel that, and that's why I'm so adamant on like the first thing I do in any boss fight is summon Cerberus, so I can get these buffs sorted. You are insistent on taking this health from Rinoa. It's doing my Sweden. I just want to be able to do some significant damage to you. Right. Can you heal her again, please? Because I've got a feeling that's just going to be the thing that happens to me. Oh, for crying out loud. Just hit her. Just hit her. Right in her stupid face. There we go. That's better. I mean, that's good. Oh my god, just cease and desist, Adele. You're getting on my nerves.
Oh, look at me. I've got holy.
Big scary magic. Come on. This is just a very long fight. And it's fine, like I'm not sort of like I'm not too fussed about it. The thing that's bothering me the most is that I'm having to micromanage Rinoa as well. If I didn't have to micromanage her, I'd be alright. I don't mind a long fight that gives me things to think about. But the fact I'm having to micromanage something that is contributing nothing to this fight whatsoever bothers me. Alright. Brilliant. Yeah, I have thought about doing that, and we did do it at the beginning, but it wears off so quickly. I'll do it again though, just because it's a good idea. Gibbo LUFC 94 has contributed 300 to the Final Fantasy VII No Attack Magic Run. That is a new username. Welcome. Thank you very much. That is going to happen soon, I imagine. It's been going on for about 15 days, I think, give or take. This energy bomber can just get out of my house. I'm getting annoyed with this now. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's wonderful. That gives me that, so that's fine. If you think hard, you might even know who I am. Well, based on the start of your surname and the fact that you've got a Leeds United tag in there, I'm going to go ahead and say I've probably worked with you at some point. But it depends on whether or not you want your name actually spoken out loud on the internet, because I'm aware of that. Not a lot of people are a fan of that, so right. I need to concentrate on what I'm doing because I'm losing my focus. There we go. I don't know, Jazz, and I don't really want to risk it. I don't really want to risk it in case that backfires and I can't heal her anymore. Okay, come on. You've got to be close to dying by now, surely. There is worse things of me on the internet than my name, I'm sure. You know, I can be inclined to believe that, mate. To be honest, I can believe that. But no, thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate that. You probably haven't seen much of me on the old Facebook, as it were, because I have a new account now. Because obviously I've changed my name since I think I last spoke to you. So. See how much damage this does to us in general. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal again, and then I'll heal again, and then I'll heal Renoa again, because I've got a feeling that that regen has worn off again. I'm glad I actually went out and grinded for this magic now before I streamed today, because we would have been fucked this fight if I hadn't. So. Going to need more after this. Absolutely, we're going to need more after this. Also, thank you for the 3 points yesterday. I just wanted to throw that out there because, come on, man. You're going to cast Ultima on me, aren't you, love? You're going to do it. I knew it. I'm a genius. I can see when I'm about to get mugged off. I hate the fact that I'm having to use my junctioned cures. But it's fine. Followed ages ago, but only go on Twitch when you're working. Just can't be asked to keep working. Even though I have no idea what is going on, you're getting me through the last 10 minutes, mate. To be honest, that's what I'm like whenever I play Final Fantasy VIII anyway. So... And I'm the one in charge of the sticks, so I know the feeling. But I'm glad I'm getting you through these last 10 minutes. How are you still not dead? Honestly. Who are you going for this time? Twisticles. Of course you are. No, you're going for... That's fine. Lovely. I love that dramatic zoom in on Irvine, like this is going to be the deciding blow. Give me a break, game. Stop teasing me. I would love that to be the finishing blow. There's not really much else I can do at this particular point in time. Okay. You do, that's fine. I'm going to pop that on her again just in case. I have just seen that it's still active, but it was worth a try. Well, at least that doesn't attack all of them, so we'll go with Flare this time. Hopefully that does a little bit more damage than Fire Rugger. Will it though? That is the main question. I doubt it. Please do more damage than Fire Rugger. Look at that. Look at that warp. Flare is non-elemental, so it can't resist it. So it's a little bit more powerful, so I'm happy with that. Oh, thank God. I'm not going to lie, I thought that fight was going to go on forever. Thank God for that. Alone, now's your chance. Yes, use your supernatural mental powers. Oi oi, Rebecca's in the house. How are you today? This is the house and I am indeed in it. Heck yeah. Look at you with your little Dr. Twisticles emotes. I was inside a Dell. Alright, Renoa, fucking hell. Weird flex, but okay. Ultimecia is inside Adele, exactly as she wanted. Okay, this is the showdown, folks. Time compression is about to begin. I love how Renoa becomes a sorceress, but her dog limit breaks are much better. Yep, you're telling me. Now this is where, if the game wasn't weird enough, this is where it just becomes ridiculous. Oi oi, and Grant is in the house as well. How's it going, random man? I think what I'm going to do, as soon as I'm able to, is I'm going to mug off Quistis as soon as humanly possible, and put Selfie back in the party, because her limit break, when she eventually gets full cure, is going to be a hell of a lot better than Quistis with her blue magic, which is such a pants limit break to have. Such a pants limit break. Like, of all the things, I shall certainly hydrate, sir. I will do that for you. No issues there, my friend. Oh, bish bash bosh. And talking of redeeming the old points, we are 67% of the way through the community challenge, folks. This is mental. Renoa getting the ability to cast hero on all your team members is so OP. Yeah, I barely ever use Renoa, if I'm completely honest with you. Can I switch now, please? Oh, thank God. Get out of my party, Quistis, you absolutely useless person. Junction exchange, please. Can Selfie have her stuff back? Thanks. I do like Zell. I like Zell a lot. He's one of my favourites as well. But I don't think his base stats are better than Irvine's, which is a bit frustrating. So I think we'll stick with Irvine for now. What are we learning in terms of goofs? Well, Giant Electric Bird is dead, which is always nice. Okay, well, what we'll do before we do anything is just heal everybody. And do that. Got some good items from when I did my grinding, which is always nice. I wonder, actually, if I've got anything worth refining. Can always do with more shells and protects. To be fair, most of that's relatively pants. Have a good rest of the stream. I will try and get on here earlier next time. No worries, my man. Thank you so much for coming anyway. It's massively appreciated. It's always nice to speak to you, pal. Well, ammo is useless. Tools now are useless. Mid magic. I'll tell you what. Let's do it. Let's do it, folks. Let's get rid of all of them. We don't need them anymore. Can't go anywhere. Can't play cards with anyone. Well, that was painful to do. because I love playing cards in this game, but we're never going to use them now, so let's just sort those out. I don't think there's many we can really use now. Can't remember what they do, the Tonberry's knife. Cool. Well, let's... Oi oi, Lisa's in the house. How are you today, Lisa? I know I've already spoken to you once today, but always nice to talk to you again. Oh, that's not enough. What I am going to do, though, is make sure everyone's got some decent magic, actually, because we are forced to use everybody in the future, so we should make sure everyone's got something. Oh, you think one of Squall's weapons uses it? Okay, that's fair. Oh, well, that's not annoying in the slightest. Make sure everyone's got like 40 of that. How's your head now? Oh, well, there goes that. I think I'm going to leave that for now until we get to a point where I absolutely have to... Can I save in here? I love how it gives me the save point option. Ah, there we go. Until I absolutely have to sort of look at doing more magic for everybody, we'll leave that for now. God, this section of the game is weird. Look at all of the Sorceress Edias. Ooh. Another boss fight, folks. Glad the painkillers are kicked in though. That's a good sign. You haven't missed a great deal, to be fair, in terms of like what's going on. So, sorceress. Okay. Well, I've gone to attack with Selfie and I meant to attack with Squall, so that's only slightly annoying. Ah, okay. Well, that's good to know. I can withdraw magic from them, so there's that. It's just whether or not doing this is going to cause me a stress or not, so we'll find out. The end of Disc 3 and the start of Disc 4 is such a boss rush. It is, mate. Okay, well that's fine, so doing Shiva is a good shout. And it's also nice to know that I can stock up on my magic here. Although we have run out of scan on Squall, which is slightly annoying. I need to rearrange this magic because stuff like that's going to annoy me. If I remember rightly, this boss fight as well, there's lots of these sorceress things, so yeah, I thought so. And I think actually, now I think about it, am I right in saying that I think one of these sorceresses actually has a GF on them and you have to make sure you withdraw it? Or is it one of them's got like a special kind of magic on them that you have to make sure you withdraw? I love how I've gone for Protect when they're sorceresses and they're going to do magic. But that's fine. Well, they both appear to be... can get all the GFs you missed in Artemisia's castle, long as you unlock draw early. Cool. Duly noted, sir. Thank you. And it's good to know that Shiva is doing us a tasty bit of damage to these sorceresses. So, and they're not elemental covered. So, I can go ahead and cast my most powerful thing pretty much as often as I'd like. Hello, love. I really need this boss fight to hurry up and be over though, because I have been busting for the gentleman's room for quite some time now. Ooh, look at you with your constantly respawning sorceresses. Bet you weren't counting on the fact that I used Shiva in almost every single fight up to this point. Again, Thunderga, Blizzarga, Fireaga, that's fine. Just grab as much as you can whilst you can, Irvine. There's not really much for Selphie to do other than to be on healing standby, to be honest, so I think I'm just going to leave that as is. I'd rather have somebody on healing standby as and when I can than end up with another Adele situation where I'm having to sort of scramble for fuck's sake. So, not Adele situation, the one before Adele, whatever the hell that thing was. I know I don't really technically need to heal right now, but I'd rather get it out of the way. Actually, thinking about it, considering how much damage Squall is doing with Shiva, I imagine he must be able to wallop them pretty hard as well. Thanks for the health. Yeah, okay, well that's fine. And I think, actually, saying that, I think Selphie could probably do a tasty bit of damage herself, to be fair. Yeah, look at that. Delicious. Delicious, folks. Yep, that's good of you, but that's never gonna kill me. Right, well that's you sorted. Okay. I don't know whether or not you're getting any frame stuttering on your end, folks, but my computer is telling me that I'm getting frame stuttering. But according to Streamlabs, we've dropped no frames, so if you're seeing any stuttering, I have no idea where that's coming from, and I apologise. Oh, there you go, that's what I'm talking about. A full house of Fireaga for Irvine. Can we top up the rest, though? Ah, I remember you. I remember you. Who can forget your outfit? All good on your end, thank you. Oh, double? Guess what, love? I prepared for that. Not today, sunshine. I prepared for that, so you can kiss my hiney. I'm not stupid. Yeah, no, I'm still not going to let you do that, I'm afraid. And I will happily waste all of my dispel stopping you from doing it. It's a shame you didn't do that on Squall, to be honest, love, because that would have been a tasty little heal up. But Of course, I shall certainly hydrate, Rebecca. Your wish is my command. What? You need to behave yourself, sorceress. Stop with the double. This isn't a Burger King. I really want a Burger King now. Do it on Squall. Do it on Squall. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. Mandy Muncher has just summoned the stream to his world. Thank you so much for the host, Mandy Muncher. You absolute babe. 10 out of 10. Would give that man a reach around. What about this one? Well, they're both going for haste, which is fine. Squall, can you kill one of these at some point, please, mate? Because I'd really appreciate that if you could do that for me. I understand that you've got a thing about sorceresses now, but I already needed to pee. I needed to pee before this boss fight even started, love. Oh, for crying out loud. Honestly, folks. I am going to wet myself. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay. Don't do it again, because I'm not going to do it again. And you'll just waste your community points. Oh. I'm not doing it again. It's not happening. Ladies and gentlemen, we have children in the house. Oh, Irvine's in trouble. Irvine is in trouble. Can you please put one of these down, Squall? My God, man. Okay, well, let's just heal ourselves first, shall we? Let's do that. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, well, this clearly isn't working, is it? So, Irvine, you can keep going for haste. You can cast this. I've got a feeling actually that my... Ah, oh, you're taking a mickey. I finally summon something and I kill it. Well done, Squall. You get a pat on the back, mate. Well done. You know how to waste people's time. That was a decent amount of damage. I'll take that. I reckon Selfie could probably give him a wallop and that'll be that. Oh, she doesn't even need to. Oh, here we go. Still more haste. That's fine. That's fine. I can deal with that. I don't like the fact... Okay, here comes another one. God, this fight is so long. I am going to wet myself. It's going to happen. Right where I'm sitting. Oh, no, that's not the right one. I'm going to leave her open for now, just in case. Oh, they've both got haste, so that's fine. Mate, I'm not drinking again. I appreciate the sentiment, folks, but it's not happening until at least I've been able to visit the gentleman's room. I love you all very much, but it's not happening. Not yet. Okay, that's dangerous. Where is it? There it is. $97. Come on, hurry up! I'm getting impatient because I need to have a quick break, and I can't because I'm in the middle of a fight. You need to go to Tesco's. You forgot to buy more spaghetti. That is That is an unusually obscure thing to forget. But fair play. No, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Animan. You're a good man. There's going to be cutscenes after this. Of course there is, mate. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Can you please give it a rest for 5 seconds with the meteor and just, like, do me a favour and just sod off? There we go. I was waiting for that to happen. Can we please... Okay, I've got none left. You would do that as soon as shell wears off, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Yeah, lovely. Fantastic. This is tight. Nothing I love more than wasting a piece of magic. Please don't die, Selfie. Please don't attack Selfie. I just skipped Rapture. I can't believe I just skipped Rapture. But it doesn't matter. Because as long as life gets off first... Oh, Selfie. Why did that take priority? You absolute Nazi. Lisa, you are not helping, love. I swear to God. Do not attack Irvine. Do not attack Irvine. Thank you. Can you die now, please? Can you do me a favour, love, and just sod off? Don't attack her. Why would you do that? 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 That's... You are doing me a stress, love. Right, no, I need to use a little boy's room, folks. Otherwise, I'm going to explode. I will be right back. Well, that was a wonderful thing to come back to. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Rebecca. You absolute darling. I just want to say, though, in advance, thanks to everybody's shenanigans today, I'm going to be increasing the price of Hydrate. Because my God, folks. And you can... chuck your salt packets at me all you like, Meggy Pom. I see you there. I see what you're up to. I see what you're up to. Anyway, we're in a bit of a dire situation, folks, because Irvine is dead and there's another sorceress coming. So let's go ahead and try and manage that, shall we? This one's disgusting, though. Look at it. Look at it. It looks like a bad dragon sex toy. That's just not... Well done, Squall. Well done, mate. I will absolutely check for GF. Why do you think I increased mine to 300? Yeah, mate. Yeah, I can 100% see why now. Okay, right. Let's bring Irvine back to. Oh my god, this fucking thing annoys me. Bring Irvine back to life. Please tell me I put Shell back on. I think I did. I'm sure I did. Please tell me I did. Thank you. Cool. Right. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Come on. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Poor old Irvine. Look at him. Right. Magic. Quick. Come on. Come on. Where is it? There it is. There we go. I haven't forgotten about the GF. I'm just trying to prep to not keep getting obliterated by Ultima every 5 seconds. Okay, right. It does. Oh, what the fuck? That wore off so quick. Why did that wear off so quick? You are joking. Why did that wear off so quickly? Thank you so much for the bitties. I really, really appreciate it. And I will humbly appreciate you even more as soon as I can not be scared of death. Okay, come on. Where is it? Where is it? I don't have it on him, do I? No, that's fine. I'm just going to heal everybody again. Thank you so much for the bitties, everybody. Megapom and Rebecca, you guys are the best, and I really appreciate you. Do that. Do that. Piss him off. Go on. What was I trying to do? You have an 8-year-old who apparently requires feeding, so I'm going to heck off. Have a good evening. Thank you so much for being here. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I can't quite do goose tier, but still. It is more than appreciated. Believe me. You all are the best. I really want to withdraw that Holy from it, but the fact that it casts Ultima with every attack is getting a bit silly. And I was kind of hoping that Meteor would do a little bit more damage than just 300 a pop, but it is what it is. Selfie really does need to heal. Yay, more healing. It's my absolute favourite. What's your favourite Pokemon, folks? Oh, mine's Curaga, triple times. Let's try this age-old trick, shall we? To be honest, I'd rather grab the flare for now, because at least I know Irvine can draw that. Ugh, come on with that. Please do good damage. Oh, what? No special? Come on, Squirrel. What a letdown, mate. As if that's worn off already. You're joking. Do I have a decent attacking magic spell that I can triple onto you? I suppose I could do Ultima back at you, but I think I'm just going to attack you for now. Because at least the Ultima is manageable for now. So Irvine can get away with grabbing some flair for a bit. And Selphie's got enough healing magic in the tank to be able to just sort of make sure that we don't fall over. Overtired toddler just twatted me in the head with a fake hairbrush. Wow. I would ask for a refund, to be honest. That's not a correctly functioning toddler. Right. Ah, I missed the critical. Oh, come on. Why would you do that to me, game? Why would you do that? Oh, the shell wore off just as Ultima was about to hit. Sorry. Oh, and Irvine died because of course he did. Why was it only Irvine's shell? What? There's nothing I love more in Final Fantasy VIII is wasting magic. Well, here it comes, folks. Okay, come on. Oh, that's much better. Thank you so much for this beautiful gift. Does that mean it's dead? Thank God for that. Already have a headache, the dirty rat. Oh. Rats aren't dirty. That's not very nice. Yeah, go back to the sex shop where you belong, you weird looking thing. Skin of our teeth, folks. Skin of our teeth. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. We're in a random place that we weren't before. Okay. Oh, yes. I forget about this. Ultimecia's castle has one of the best themes. Yeah, hands down, mate. Hands down. I 100% agree with you on that one. Because her castle appears here, doesn't it? There's like a massive chain on the beach. It's not going to let me go back, so... Just don't make me fight anything just yet, please. We're fighting across generations. Yeah, we are. Look at this, though. PS1 FMVs for the win, folks. I hope not. I want to get to a save point, mate, so I can use a tent. And I can have a look at my magic reserves. Oh, that's right, you do, yeah. Just trying to work out how to bloody do it. That's right, yeah, they put like a weird sort of thing in front of everything, didn't they? Triple. Great. Irvine can have it. What? Oh, I remember this now. And this lets you go to the world map. There we go. Cool. That's good. That's good to know. I would like to use a tent, please. There we go. Where is my Ragnarok? He's all the way over there, isn't he? That's not annoying in the slightest. Well, I'm just going to put no encounters on real quick, because I just want to examine everything. That's right, yeah, because in the future, everything is destroyed. And nothing works. And also, you can't mess with the flow of time for some weird reason. That's fine. One of the portals takes you to it. That's cool. Okay. Well, I'm done with that anyway. I'm done with experimenting with that. I'm not going to have encounters on for a hot second, just because I want to get my bearings and work out where everything is. This is on another continent. I love that they give you the ability to go to all of these different places without any context. I think you can still go here to get Tonberry. You can. Okay, that's good. That's good to know, because I would like Tonberry. He's a really cool GF. He's just exceptionally difficult to get, so I'm going to have to grind for him. So that's good to know. He's in the second portal. Final portal for this area. I hate this world map so much. Camera is disgusting. I don't know what this actually takes you to, but it's the only way that you can get to this set of islands. And I don't actually know what's here, because annoyingly the camera angle is atrocious, and it doesn't matter how you try to change it. You can't land the thingy here. Oh, it's a chocobo forest. Okay, that's good to know. So if I want to go to the chocobo forest, I go through portal number 3. Hello, mate. Look at you. You're a cutie, aren't you? So chocobo forest is here. Tonberry's the second one. If you can get to the Ragnarok, there is a shop. That's a good thing to know. What I want, though, is the ability to be able to see where I'm going. How is this? How did this pass QA back in the day? I have no idea. Look at it. Where am I going? Okay, come on. There's got to be... The portal's got to be on this map, surely. It's not. Fantastic. That's even better. Honestly. Why can I not have, like a proper view of the map? This is my absolute favourite, you guys. I know you can use a chocobo to run along the coast, but I just want to be able to find the portal that I came in. But unfortunately, the camera angles in this area do not allow you to do that. Oh, I'm getting a little bit annoyed now. There it is. Oh, okay. Self note to myself: don't worry about chocobos; they're a waste of time. Don't go in Portal 3. I don't remember what I'm drawing, so I'm just going to do that. Flare. Okay, cool. I'll need one to get to the Ragnarok. You're joking. God's sake. Okay, well, let's go get a Chocobo then. So we can go get the Ragnarok back, and then we can listen to this epic theme. I hate this area. I don't understand how this passed QA. I just don't. Just making a mental note of where the portal is on this map. Yeah, that's gonna be handy. Do. Oh, come on. I know you're around here somewhere. Well, if nothing else, we're going to get loads of money from not knowing where we're going. So there's that. Oh, God, I hate it. I hate it so much. This is something. There we go. Right, let's turn ×3 off again. I would like to ride the Chocobo, please. What? No. Okay. Are you sure, game? What? What just happened? What just happened? I can't believe I need a Chocobo to be able to get to my Ragnarok, which is down there. Okay, right. Mental note: the thingy is on the corner over here. The portal's there, right? Which means the coast is also down there as well. Why can I now not get back there? I hate this area so much, guys. I hate it. Just let me get there. Come on. Right, here we go. I love how I can run on some parts of the ocean, but not all of it. I just want to get to my flying machine. Yep, I don't even care for the ×3, folks. I'm doing it. I just want my spaceship. Let me have my spaceship back. You're telling me I can't cross that tiny bit? I've got to go the long way round. do. I want to ride my Chocobo all day. Well, this has definitely been a mixed bag of a stream today, folks. I'm not going to lie to you. This has certainly been an interesting endeavour. Lots of things have occurred today that I was not expecting to occur. Irritating things have happened that I was... Why is there a portal there? Where was my access to that portal? Well, I can see my flying ship just teasing me in the corner there. Oi, oi, I see Cactua there as well. That's another GF that we could try and go for. Do 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 do. Go the long way because that's what we dictate to you. Do 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 do. Yeah, didn't account for ×3 speed 20 years later though, did you, Square? Hang on a second. Now what I need is a Final Fantasy VII Chocobo, a golden one, which allows me to go anywhere I want. My flying ship is around here somewhere. I'm sure it is. Where is it? I'm doing a stress. I'm on the other side of the island now. What? I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry, folks. I just want my spaceship. I just want my spaceship. Can I please have my spaceship? Please. Let me have my spaceship. There it is. Oh, thank God. Go away, Chocobo. Never. Oh, of course. Yep. Random battle. Why not? Yep. What a way to cap off the day with a fight. Oh, okay, no, this is fine. Gilgamesh can sort it out for me. Thanks, babe. Love you. Do-dee-doo-dee-doo. Please pick a good sword. One that will kill them instantly. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's so brutal. Just, I'm gonna slice your head off, mate. Pitiful experience points. But I done gone got my spaceship back. Heck yeah. So what I might do is, as long as it allows me to do so, and it's not sealed off. I don't think it's sealed off in post-game, or pre-post game, I guess. I will go through the extra portal in a moment. I just want to see if it's there first before I do anything else. Just to speed up a little bit. Okay, I can land there. That's good. I want to check that out at some point, because that was a good grinding spot. The only downside is the bombs that give you meltdown decide to blow up as soon as you're about to well, as soon as you draw more than sort of like 3 times. You literally can't do anything with those things. The portal's around here somewhere in the desert. I'm just trying to remember what part of the desert it's on. There it is. There we go. Cool. Can I land here now, please, game? Are you going to let me do that? Thank you. I appreciate that. Quick, no encounters. Heck yeah. Give me that extra portal. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeet. Do, 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 do. I'm going to need to be having words with Streamlabs at some point, though, because I've got set timers for all of those automatic messages to come up. And they have just not paid any attention to those timers whatsoever. You're only really, like, based on my timers, you're not supposed to, you're literally going to see those messages twice in 1-2 hour stream. And the fact that we've seen them like 6 times today is a bit of a Mickey take. Okay, well, I think that's probably as best as I'm going to get for this stream today. I know I normally go until 6 PM, but to be honest, I think going forward is going to be a bit of a grindy sesh. And so I think, yeah, as I said, going forward, I think what we're going to do, realistically, we could be done with Final Fantasy VIII this week, which is mad when you think about it. So we're going to have to think quick sharp about what we're going to want to do in terms of, like, what game we're going to want to play next. So, yeah, you're going to be dropping frames for a second because I've opened up Chrome. It'll come back, don't worry. No worries, Lisa. We're just doing a bit of a rappy slap on the stream. So your frame should come back now because I've closed Chrome. But yes, so basically, look at that, 250 points into the no attack magic run. Look at that. Yeah, 69% raised. Nice. Yeah, depending on how well the grindy sessions go, we could be looking at a new game at the end of the week. So, what we're going to do now is I'm on the TV. I think, yeah, we'll grind on screen. We'll do some of that. Behave yourself, Meggie. We'll do some grinding on screen. There is. The thing is I'm a little bit apprehensive about sort of starting another new game when it's looking like the community challenge is almost done, and I'm wondering whether or not to end it early and just go ahead and do it or not. But we'll see. But I imagine we'll probably be done with Final Fantasy VIII by the end of this week. I would have thought, apprehensively. I don't actually know how badly Ultimisia is going to absolutely decimate me or not. But tomorrow, again, 4 PM until 6 PM, we've got more. Oh, okay. Not sure if I'm still live or not, but if I am, happy days. Tomorrow, we've got more Final Fantasy VIII. Cool.